Hi everyone, have you ever lost someone that meant absolutely everything to you? A lot of people have one person that mean absolutely everything to them and they can't live without them. Today I'll be telling you a few reasons why my dad, in this case, was my favorite person, why he was loved by so many, and some of his absolute favorite things to do. So, this is a tribute to my dad. First, he was my favorite person because he always supported me. No matter what, he told me every single day how much he was proud of me. Even if I wasn't doing the best I could possibly do, he still made sure that I knew he was proud of what I was accomplishing. He would be there for every single event, even when his health made it hard. My dad was in a really bad accident when I was 4. He was on his way home from work. He worked a triple, actually. He worked all day. And he was driving home. He fell asleep behind the steering wheel of the car and hit a telephone pole going 80 miles per hour. He crushed his trachea right here. He punctured one of his kidneys. He broke 5 ribs. His neck, his pelvis was shattered. It was bad. This was him after the accident. His legs were all cut up. It took him, that was when he was already progressing, but it took him a really, really long time to even be able to walk again. He had to have help from all of the nurses in the hospital. He actually knew all of them by first name basis. I have pictures of them in here. All of these pictures right here are the nurses and doctors that saved my dad's life. Next, he reminded me every day how strong I was for pushing through everything we were going through. After his accident, up until, I was the age I am now, he would always call me his little fighter. Because me and him pushed through a lot of stuff. My mom was a drug addict, she still is, so it makes it kind of hard when it's just us. And, we both fought. We were both strong people. Next, my dad was loved because of his kind heart. My dad would go out of his way to help people, even if it put him behind on his own plans. He not only supported me, but supported my great-grandma. And he did that even when he couldn't take care of himself. He also never went a day without telling everyone around him, even if it was a complete stranger, how much he loved and cared for them, which to some people seems kind of weird, but to us, it was normal. Some fun things my dad liked to do was going to the beach. He didn't like going in the water because of his trachea tube, but he still liked the sun, so we would go, and we would go to the beach a lot. He loved going to the gun range and shooting. He always said that if anything were to happen, he wanted to be able to protect me and my family at all costs. He loved feeding the ducks that lived in the pond behind our house. When he would go grocery shopping, he would get a loaf of bread for us and then a loaf of bread for the ducks, and we would go every single day of the week to the pond, and we would sit there and we would bring sandwiches and feed the ducks, and he was just a really caring, loving person. My dad was my best friend. He was a great man who always showed up for everyone, even when he needed support himself. He was my favorite person. He was loved by many. And he was a man-child. He loved doing childish things. He's no longer here, but he'll never be forgotten. This is my favorite picture of me and him. Sorry. Yeah, that's my dad, my hero.